everyone, this is Miss Kalea from the South Holland Public Library, and welcome to Geeked Out Paint and Take. So this is a program where you get to paint your own characters, and each character that you have for your canvas is a kind of like comic book, geeky type of theme. So for this week's theme, we have anime, and we have Deku from My Hero Academia. We also have the books here at the South Holland Library, and we also have the updated books too. We try and keep it updated, but we have all the volumes. Alright, so let's get started. In your paint and take kit, you should have 2 paint brushes, your paint pods, your canvas, a cup to put water, and wax paper to mix your paints. So first we're going to start off with painting Deku's hair, and his hair is currently like a dark green color. So we're going to paint it by mixing green and black. So you're going to mix a little bit of black to the green. You don't want your color to turn out black, so don't add too much of the black paint. What you want is a forest green. Now the way you're going to paint this is use the side of your flat brush that is in your kit and paint straight across the edge. This is going to give you a nice smooth edge line. So as you can see in the video, I'm just using the side of my brush to paint, and I'm filling it in. So now I'm going to fill in the rest of the hair and leave those highlighted spots empty. So this is what your finished product should look like after you're finished with your hair. Next, we're going to use our pointed brush and brush in the highlights for Deku's hair. I'm starting off with painting it green, but I realized that green is too light of a color for what I want. So I'm going to mix in green and blue so that it matches a little bit better with the highlights in Deku's hair from the anime character. So what we're trying to aim for is like a green-blue type of color instead of blue-green. Basically, one has more green than blue. So once you're finished, you're going to use your pointed brush. Starting in the corner, you're going to paint out. This is going to help you with your precision, and also helps you get small, tight areas. And that's why I'm not using the flat brush instead. So you're going to fill in all of the highlights in Deku's hair. So once it's finished, it should look like that. Next, we're going to do his mask piece thingy. So we're going to start by mixing black and white. Now remember to only add a little bit of black because you don't want your white to turn black. So add a little bit of black and white to make a gray color. And once you have a light gray, you're then going to add a little bit of blue so it gives it metallic feel. So add white, black, and blue, adding a little bit more white than black. And you're going to use again your pointed brush to paint the bottom part of his metal piece. Next, we're going to do the top part. The top part is going to be a little bit darker, so instead of adding more white to your gray, you're going to add more black to your gray to make it a darker color. And instead of blue, you're going to add purple. So it's going to be a dark gray with hints of purple. So again, this to give it this metallic kind of look. Next, we're going to do his clothes. Now this is what I was talking about with the blue-green situation. This is going to be blue-green just like how I did the highlights in his hair, except this one's going to be more blue than green. And I'm adding a tiny bit of black for shadows in his clothes, because as you can see, the light is coming from the bottom of the picture. So mainly the top is going to have darker colors and the bottom is going to have like highlights from the light. So I'm going to be painting his clothes with that blue-green combination that I used, with adding a little bit of black. And now I'm going to paint in his gloves. As you can see in the picture, that is what his outfit should look like. A few highlights with the blue-green color, adding black to the shadow areas. So again, I'm painting his gloves right now using the flat brush because I'm painting a big area. Next, after you finish that, you're painting his face. That I use the peach color paint, and you can add a little bit of white to it, but all in all, you can just paint it straight on peach. And then you paint in the eyes, which his eyes are like a blue color. So now that I have pretty much every part of his face done, I'm gonna go darken over it with black paint to bring out the lines. Now that is what your picture should look like once it's finished. And there we go, your deku picture.